Hello, I am Monica Manzer. Today I will be discussing an environmental public meeting I attended and reviewed. The Johnston County Soil and Water Conservation Board met Tuesday, September 10th, 2019 from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Johnston County Agricultural Center in Smithfield, North Carolina to discuss general items that affect the board on a monthly basis. This meeting served as a way for all the board members to come together to review the important items from their individual roles within the department. Two high-profile items regarding environmental concern and policy were discussed. One item was the decommissioning progress of a local swine lagoon, and the other regarded approving digging an irrigation well for a new community garden in Clayton, North Carolina. A copy of the meeting agenda is linked on the references page if needed. The first area of concern discussed included the decommissioning of a local swine lagoon. There are procedures and inspection protocols in place in order to legally empty and fill a swine lagoon with soil. The owner of the lagoon must file the proper documentation with their county's local soil and water conservation board, have the liquid waste removed by a licensed waste removal company or other approved outlet, and have the surrounding soil and water tested over a period of time for any contamination after filling the lagoon with soil. Parts of the process must pass inspection with the local county soil and water conservation board. These steps are in place to assure accountability throughout the process, which protects the environment from pollution. The second area discussed was digging an irrigation well for a new community garden in Clayton, North Carolina. Anyone wishing to dig a new well must get a permit and approval from their local soil and water conservation board. This process is in place to help counties avoid overburdening the local water supply in an area. The board also meets with the individuals seeking to dig the well to discuss other potential water sources for irrigation, such as other wells on the property or nearby natural water sources. The meeting, while it did follow proper meeting protocol, was relatively informal. This was due to the small size of the meeting and how well all the board and community members knew each other. It was clear all those in attendance have worked with each other for many years. All are very active community members and are either current or former farmers. Many of the items, such as decommissioning the swine lagoon and digging the well, were not discussed in depth because they had been reviewed over many months in other meetings. All of the permits and paperwork for both the swine lagoon and well had been previously reviewed and approved by members of the board. To improve the meeting, had there been concerned community members, for example, it would have been helpful to include a presentation of all the accountability documentation for both the swine lagoon and well to make it easy to share and see with a large group of people who had not yet seen the information before. While the information was available, it would have been helpful to see the soil and water testing information for the area around the swine lagoon. Had concerned citizens been involved in the meeting, having this information visually available in a presentation would have helped answer any questions about the safety of decommissioning the lagoon. Johnston County Soil and Water could provide more open community forums to discuss environmental concerns within the county, such as swine lagoon maintenance, upkeep, and decommissioning. These types of meetings would provide information on best practices and environmental issues and current events on these issues within the county. These types of meetings would educate the public on current policies and safeties utilized by soil and water conservation boards. Overall, the information presented and discussed was beneficial to protecting and preserving Johnston County soil and water. The meeting could have been more detailed and more actively involve the general public that may be influenced by issues presented. Education is the foundation upon which the general public can preserve our natural resources for future generations. Here's a list of sources utilized in my essay analysis and presentation. A copy of the meeting agenda is linked in the final reference below via Google Drive. This presentation template was provided by Slides Carnival, a copyright-free presentation template site. Thank you for your time.